Okay, welcome to the channel. Hope you subscribe so you get some secret tips and hints on food delivery. Um, and make sure to throw a thumbs up if you're digging it. Anyway, what happens when you pick up from a different merchant but the same name with Doordash? It creates a huge problem. First of all, you can get fired for that. Two, uh, so just keep doing it and see what happens. Two, your card usually won't work. Uh, they send you that merchant name with the address they want you to go to for a lot of reasons. Um, First of all, when you go pick up at a different restaurant, say you go, well, damn, there's a Wendy's right here in front of me. Why don't I just go there and go get it and then take it to the customer? Well, because that's not how it goes. There's a guy on YouTube that used to be a DoorDash delivery person, and he used to whine and carry on in all his vlogs, all this negativity about, well, I don't know why they sent me to that restaurant because, like, I could just go to that one. And, well, there's a reason for it. First of all, if we were all so smart, we'd own DoorDash. So, since we're not that smart today, we're working for them as subcontractors. But anyway, if you want to keep your job, then do it the right way. Because if you're hurting the business, they don't need you. It's real simple. Um, that's a very easy contract to break. If you're hurting the business from making money, they don't need you. And it's all about those Benjamins. If you want them and they want them and everybody works happy together, it works out great. So here's the problem. When you go to a different restaurant, even if your card works and you manage to pick up the food, it creates a very large problem because the restaurant that was assigned to the order, the exact address, it could be, a Wendy's, and they're everywhere, that you decide to go to a different one. The restaurant that was assigned to the order originally with that address that's on your order thing that you did not want to go to, has made the food. 99% of the time they've made the food. And that's because Wendy's, like Chick-fil-A, Cheesecake Factory, and several others, are signature restaurants of DoorDash. They pay really good money to have DoorDash deliver for them, just like Denny's. Denny's has a food website, but guess who the delivery person is for Denny's? DoorDash. Don't ruin it, man. Do not ruin it. Um, Here's the problem. The restaurant that's addressed to the order, and you don't go to that one, they've probably already made the food because DoorDash has a computer system linked with them, and they're already making the order. It comes up on their order screen, okay, with the other orders that come through the restaurant, through the drive-through and through the walk-in, and that order is coming up, and most of the time it'll say DoorDash, and then the rest of the time it just has the name of the customer to pick up. Like, say it's for Julie, to have Julie on there to go. So, uh, they're making the food, and they're waiting on you to pick up the order. Now, when you go pick up the order at another store, if your card works, which usually the red card will not work, um, if you don't take it to proper location, because they only deposit for the exact amount of the order you're going to get right that minute. Okay? Um, when you don't pick up that order at the proper restaurant, it's wasted food. Okay? It goes in the trash. That makes the merchant very mad. And they pay DoorDash to be on the DoorDash service as a key signature store. Top of the advertisement. If you get the DoorDash food app and open it up, you'll see these key restaurants are at the top before they even go into the roll call of all the restaurants that are available in your area. So don't burn bridges. Do it the right way. And the other problem is that usually the order will come out to the restaurant that's closest to the customer. That means that when you drive towards the customer's residence, you pick up that order that's not far from their house, and that's the probability of it being very hot or very cold to get to the customer's house the way you would eat it in the restaurant. That's the whole idea of food delivery, is to have it like you would eat it in the restaurant. It needs to be of the quality. DoorDash gets in problems with other retailers because people that aren't signed up with the service get mad about DoorDashers. They'll treat you like dirt when you walk in there, and it's because of their experiences. They get burned on food, you know. Um, DoorDash people will unassign the delivery after waiting 10 minutes, um, and the food is junk. They have to wait for another delivery driver. If they don't come right away, the food gets thrown in trash. They have to make the order again. It's just money down the drain, and people's jobs being abused. And it's not fair to the customer. DoorDash is completely computerized. They have system engineers, all kinds of stuff that run this company. It's huge. I don't know if you realize it's in 50 states, over 3,000 cities in the United States as of the end of 2018. 2018. And they're still opening restaurants in 2019. I mean, opening locations for delivery for DoorDash in 2019. Okay? So it's a huge system, and it does go down at times, the server, because it's on such a heavy load. A lot of people are going to work for DoorDash with all the new cities and states, even Canada. It's a heavy load, so don't make it worse than it already is. Pick up your order from the restaurant that's specified, because you are going to make that merchant very mad when you don't pick it up at their store, because it may say on your order, pay with red card, order, whatever. You might walk in there and go, okay, I have an order for Julie. And they go, we already have it made. And you go, huh? And you don't have to pay for it or anything. It's already made. DoorDash has initiated payment. It's done. So don't mess it up, okay? Um, uh, you're just wasting food and could be feeding the homeless when you order a meal somewhere else at another Wendy's, and Wendy's has already made that order. It happens a lot, okay, where I go to the restaurant and it says pay with red card or order. It's already there, okay? Makes it nice because it's ready to roll. I like those orders when they're ready to roll and I don't have to wait on them. Um, the, they're, the way DoorDash communicates with the restaurant to make an order is one of several ways. One, through their computer system. Two, through telephone call. And a rep from California will call, make the order, and they will, gotta plug some power in here. They will call and make the order with the restaurant so that it's ready in time for the dasher to pick it up. So, then they usually send the dasher after the amount of time the restaurant has specified. I know a restaurant in Pensacola. It's a Greek place, and there's usually like one person working it, and they get mad because we won't tip, and we're just delivery people. That's not our job. And because when DoorDash calls, I stood there and listened to him, and they tell him the order, and they're like, okay, when will it be ready, sir? And he's like, when I get ready to do it, when I get around to it, or like an hour, you know. And I mean, just being rude for no reason. And DoorDash will set the time of what the merchant says. And it's really sad because when the dasher gets there, they're like, why didn't you pick up the order, man? Or DoorDash just called me for the order. Why are you already here? Just please pick up from the restaurant you're supposed to pick up at. Don't screw it up. Don't screw your job up for that. Because DoorDash catches you picking up from a different restaurant than the one you're ordered, you lose your job. It's all over with. They don't call you, text you, and ask you why. They just shut your app down. You can't get in. You can't schedule. Uh, you can't log on. You can't do anything. It's done. Party's over. Do you want that? Probably not. So do it right. Pick it up from the restaurant, they say. Now, I have had one occasion where they sent me to a Whataburger in Pensacola, Florida. And I pull up, and it's totally dark. The marquee's off. The whole restaurant's black. They have construction signs and big construction equipment out there in a dumpster, and I'm like, what the hell? And so that's a rare occasion. And I said, do you want me to go to another Whataburger down the street? They said, no, we're going to cancel the order, but we'll pay you for going there. And they'll initiate a payment. It might be a half payment or full payment. And make sure to check on that because sometimes they disappear. Uh, but that's about the only time that, I've ever come across not picking up at a restaurant that was listed the exact address because it was under construction. And they'll make you take a picture and send it through the app, and then you got to sit and wait for text to live with the rep and all that, and go through a 20-minute dissertation or so of that the restaurant is under construction. It's closed. It's non-operational. There's no cars in the parking lot but you, and you're in the dark. And it's not always a real good area. But that's how it's done. Please pick up from the proper merchant with the proper address. If the address is no good for any reason, immediately text Doordash rep and let them know. Okay, so they can get it corrected, and usually they'll just cancel it. They're not going to send you to another store, even if you say, there's one across the street. Do you want me to go to that? They'll say, no, we'll just cancel the order, and we'll notify the customer. The bad part is you get whacked on the ratings for that from the customer because you didn't pick up and deliver. That's not fair. But anyway, they're working it out. They stole the guy from Uber, the head guy over there, and put him on top of DoorDash. So things are changing in the last 30 days, and things will continue to change. So that's the best thing to do. Please don't pick up from the wrong merchant. It's going to get you in trouble. There's a lot of money out there to be made, and it takes time to get really good at DoorDash. And unless you've got electric coolers and electric heat bags, which I do, amongst my other supplies for DoorDashing, which those are tax write-offs, you have no way to keep that food hot enough to get to the customer the way it's come out of the restaurant. Just pick it up where you're supposed to pick it up. DoorDash feels that's closer to the customer, or it's a restaurant that is not independently owned and part of their signature fleet that they deal with. You don't take the business somewhere else. So you wouldn't like it if it was you, if you owned the restaurant and they didn't come pick up from you, but they went to some other one that was independently owned. You wouldn't like it if you owned Wendy's and you paid a huge cut of your sales to have DoorDash deliver, and the delivery person is going to somebody else's independently owned franchise store. You wouldn't like it either if you owned it. So you got to think about both sides. It's not a difficult thing to do. Just pick up from where it says on the app. If you have any problems where things closed, burned down, non-existent, wrong address, text DoorDash immediately. They'll handle it right there for you. And they usually pay you a fee for going there. If it's full price or half price, they'll usually do it. But it doesn't include peak pay. They will not pay you that unless the order is completed. All right, so I hope that helps you so much. And please subscribe for the cool secret tips and hints, okay? And if you're digging it, throw me a thumbs up if you learned something on that. I hope it helped you really a lot. And please enjoy DoorDash and all you other food delivery people, Postmates, Uber Eats, and Caviar, and Waiter, and all that. Come join the fleet. Step aboard. It's the best pay out of all the delivery services. Talk to you later and have a really great one and a blessed day. Dash on.